Have you guys ever heard of Amazon Ultra? Yeah, me neither. But I got an email a couple days ago saying that I had signed up to be a part of a trial group for Amazon Ultra. The spiel in the email promised the access to all regular Amazon Prime stuff, Amazon Video with some extras for some of the shows, making of, etc., Amazon Music, which, to be honest, I've never used. I mean, come on, really, I've got Spotify for that. And a new and innovative delivery plan. For a hefty monthly fee, I could get unlimited, immediate delivery on everything. Drones was the way to go, apparently, hence the cost. They said it was fast and discreet. It also said that it would link to my emails, social media, and phones to be able to predict what items I would need and automatically order them. It would even anticipate the time I would need them. Well, obviously I signed up. That's pretty cool. I mean, it was expensive, but I figured I would give it a try. Why not? Michael, my husband, was definitely not happy about the extra cost. We had a bit of an argument about that one. I'll sign him up for his own account, and that way he can see for himself. It did take a while to set up, though. I had to download an app and give over my passwords to Facebook, Twitter, and Google. Now that I think about it, probably wasn't the best choice, right? When the app was installing, it also asked for some weird permissions that I never seen before, but I just figured, well, that's the way to get it, so I'll do it. I just clicked OK. I can't really remember what they were off the top of my head. I just remember thinking it was a little weird. After about a month of monitoring my habits, the app then advised me to leave all the windows and doors in my house unlocked and opened for optimal delivery access. Needless to say, my husband wasn't really a fan of leaving all that crap open, but hey, you know, if that's the way they need to deliver, that's what we're paying for, right? Anyway, to start with, it was amazing. I woke up the next day and went to brush my teeth, and I realized I was out of toothpaste. Out in the shower, and when I got out, I heard a whirring sound outside the window. Felt a slight breeze, and lo and behold, there was a tube of toothpaste in a little package on the sink. The next day, Michael was having an office party, and suffice to say that I was really happy to see a parcel filled with cupcakes on my doorstep. The drone was always hovering nearby, waiting to give me gifts. I pressed the green button to signify I wanted a product, and it flew off, back to wherever it came from. The next day, when my husband said he was going on a business trip, I came home from work to find a bottle of wine and a Blu-ray waiting for me on the coffee table, all accompanied by a soothing word. It had started to anticipate my wants, not just my needs. And if you had asked me then, I'd given it 5 stars, no question. But there were restrictions. You couldn't just order yourself items to anywhere. Be to your designated shipping address. I guess it was a safety feature or something. But I enjoyed it. If they couldn't find a way in, they would leave the item on the doorstep and bump against the door until someone pressed the green button. I thought it was strange, but the email did stress how discreet the service was, so I didn't complain about it. After all, these things were so convenient. So when I heard a gentle knocking on my door, I knew what to expect. Instead of some treat I haven't thought of in the delivery basket, there was a long box. The box was ripped slightly. This wasn't unusual for some of my packages, but I still thought it was kind of weird. The items were always okay, so I just assumed it was some kind of speed processing flaw. I saw a metallic glint through the hole. I unwrapped it and realized that I was holding a long, sharp butcher's knife. I saw a torn portion of the label, and it was addressed to Michael. Michael doesn't cook. Perish the thought. So, needless to say, I was puzzled. He was on another work trip, and he would be unreachable for the next week, so I accepted it. A few days later, 2 more packages turned up, also addressed to Michael. I shouldn't have opened them, but curiosity got the better of me. There was a bone saw and duct tape. I had no idea why he would want those things. The tape, I guess I can understand, but who the hell needs a bone saw? He works in an office, for God's sake. Slowly, more packages arrived. One by one, each filling me with an increasing sense of dread. A pair of black leather gloves? He never wears gloves. Rat poison? Definitely didn't have any rats. And a huge jug of drain cleaner. The industrial kind. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. The kind that melts flesh. Yeah, I know, I've seen the horror movies. deliveries. I checked the label. I tried calling him to check that these were legitimate deliveries, but as promised, his phone cut straight to voicemail. So I just accepted the packages. They were easily returned, and despite my nagging sense of unease, there had to be a reasonable explanation. I was just letting my imagination run riot. I woke the next day to the return of Michael's car, and a feeling of sickness in my stomach. I had been sleeping the previous few nights and I was exhausted. Groggily opened my eyes and saw a drone hovering at the foot of the bed. In its delivery basket, what I saw made my stomach drop. It was a plain, square cardboard box addressed to Michael. The corner was ripped. Through the rip, I could see a black, sleek barrel of a pistol. I tore the box apart and looked at the invoice. This delivery had a time attached. It had arrived an hour early. My heart lurched. Everything else I could dismiss as an error or a glitch, but this gave me a time. Gave me a method. Amazon was doing its job as advertised. It knew he planned to kill me and wanted to make things as easy as possible. I was just unlucky to have signed us both up. As I hit the reject button on the drone, I heard the key in the door. My relief at watching the weapon fly out of the open window was swiftly replaced by rage. That bastard. After all our years together, he would do this to me? He was probably sleeping with someone else anyway. He's never in the house. As he walked up the stairs, I imagined him with 1,000 lovers, drinking champagne and laughing as they plotted their lives after the minor inconvenience that was my life had been removed. He walked into the room, and I screamed at him. I knew what he had planned to do. That bastard laughed in my face. The red mist of fury descended, and through the rush of the blood in my ears, I heard a faint whir outside the window. I felt the drone put the hammer in my upraised hand, and as I brought it down into my former lover's head, I could see his smile turn to a look of fear. Gray brain matter oozed out of the wound as he fell back against the window, and he was quickly scooped up by 2 drones. They really were convenient, I thought. As I poured drain cleaner onto the body, a thought came to my mind. You know, I don't think I ever did sign him up for an account after all. Hi, 207, it's Miss Viola Swamp. Thanks for listening, commenting, and subscribing. Go check out my Facebook page and leave suggestions for stories you want to hear. I hope to see you in class next time.